get some money, money, get some money, get some money, get some money, money, get some money, get some money, get some money, money, get some money, get some money, get some money, money, get some money, get some money, get some money, money, get some money, get some money, get some money, money, get some money, get some money, get some money, money, get some 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 money. Get some money, get some money, get some money. Madden Football is the home of Super Bowl 57, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Chiefs and the Lions, and it comes your way next.
Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs taking on the NFC champions, the Detroit Lions. Brandon Gordon alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, for these Kansas City Chiefs, they, of course, were Super Bowl champions 3 years ago. The win over the Niners in Miami. They fell to the Bucs in Tampa a couple years back. They had the blown lead in the AFC title game against Cincinnati last year. And now they're back, making their third trip to the big game in 4 years.
And their recent history only increases the urgency to try and win another Super Bowl title with this group.
Meanwhile, it's probably a day that a lot of folks in the Motor City thought would never arrive. And we all know the numbers. One playoff win since the NFL Championship game of 1957. That was still 10 full years before the first Super Bowl. But here are these Lions playing for the Lombardi Trophy.
And this is such a big deal that normally you see fans like this, these long-suffering fan bases, that have the T-shirts after the team wins the big game that says, "Now I can die in peace." They're wearing that T-shirt already. Just getting to this game is enough for them because they've only won, what, one playoff game in all that time since their last NFL championship. So they're excited to have it. The whole state of Michigan, they're just off the charts right now. Everyone banding together saying, "Go Lions."
And the Lions, Charles, the only team that's been in existence for every season in the Super Bowl era without ever playing in this big game. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. Well, if those at home were wondering if we were going to see some offense in the Super Bowl, I think your answer was right there. Incomplete, but they take a big shot early.
Like the script, if they get the big play early, so much the better. But if nothing else, they send a message. They're going to be aggressive in this game.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to let it go again. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken out of bounds, but not before he gets this all the way down to the 10. A big play there for KC. 52 yards. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A stop there on third. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on first and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them, because right now they'll probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The Snake successful from a yard out, and the Chiefs are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Brady now on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Well, it's a tough way to start this Super Bowl, Charles. You give up the touchdown, and then on the first play, you take a shot downfield, but it's intercepted.
Yeah, Brandon, remember when we sat down with their offensive staff before the game, the offensive coordinator showed us his play sheet, and what did he have written on it? Be bold. And that's exactly what they want.
He's got a man, complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, I mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail early on in his Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. That throw by Brady incomplete.
Everyone rolls into the Super Bowl saying, hey, I'm confident, I'll just do what I did before. But let's face it, you got to be wary of the jitters going into a big game like this. Super Bowl's unlike any other game you're going to play.
And now he's starting out 0 for 2. We'll see if he can rebound. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. On 2nd and 11 now. Brady. Throw left side complete. That's Mitchell. They'll go for a gain of 7. And it's 3rd and 4 now. Throwing now is Brady. That's another one complete to Mitchell. And he is going to have the Lions first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, What do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to, and he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team the best chance to win.
The throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brady connecting here with DJ Sharp. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 27. Again, it's Brady. And his throw here's incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, if the goal is to get back into this game, the offense is certainly moving in the wrong direction. This is certainly a case where one team needs big splash plays right now, but unfortunately, it's the other team that's getting them.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dive. Now Brady. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, Barter, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
This is taken at about the 14. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And the Lions Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Throwing on first down is Brady. And it's complete to Mitchell. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Gathering not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Hey, Colt 60, let me go. Hey.
Now Brady again. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. To throw is Brady. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 19. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
The touch and time here critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Here's Brady. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now here's Mahomes. Throwing the out route here, it's complete to Kelsey. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner. Great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Butker's kick here is good, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the Lions' drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they thought some play calls at work. Now they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Brady now on 1st down. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 48 yards. And the Lions get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Yellow.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He's going to wind up and air it out.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in the Super Bowl. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, they trail here in the Super Bowl, but fortunately for them, Charles, very much still within striking range.
Yeah, things didn't go exactly the way they planned in the first half. To me, they appeared to be a little bit tight, made it appear as they normally wouldn't. But, of course, this is the Super Bowl, so things get a little bit heightened in that regard. But I think they have to feel a little fortunate. They're only down what they are here starting the 3rd quarter.
Great play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Brady now to throw. It's caught. Mitchell. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. They'll roll him out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again.
On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Brady.
Running the slant, he finds Mitchell.
And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 36. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Brady. It's complete to Williams.
Williams. 8 yards on the
2nd and 2. From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Brady now on 1st down. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, hold 66. 72. Check it.
Now a give, right side, Swift. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
66.
Here's Brady to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
No, 66.
Now Brady. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. James Mitchell, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this 2nd half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer. Because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game. Because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
3rd quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. Mahomes' throw caught by Tony. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have the Chiefs first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. On first down, Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well. Every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Mahomes going to throw. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with it or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Second and 6 with the ball on the 7. On 2nd down, they'll run him here. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
But they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in the running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That's an excellent stop right there here in this tie game. They're doing their best to hold the fort and at least force a field goal attempt.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. A very costly sack there on 3rd and goal. Pushes him back big time. And now you figure the field goal team coming on 4th. 3rd and goal, a big play in the Super Bowl. Here's Mahomes. His throw caught right around the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 11 yards, but still not enough. 4th down. Butker's kick here is good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you
score the touchdown and seal this thing.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this could become a career-defining drive for some. Down 3, fourth quarter of the Super Bowl. This is where the legends are made in the National Football League as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Being chased out left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Hey, check it.
On 2nd and 10. Brady steps away to his left. And this one is incomplete.
Well, then, folks, this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, it's Brady. Buying time to his left. Looking for right, and he finds him. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A very solid gain of 27.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll send the tight end in motion. From the 25 on 2nd down. Brady. Incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
450. No, 66.
From the gun, it's Brady. Flush to his right. Hard throw, incomplete. That close on 3rd down. I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
And it's complete to Mitchell. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Swift going to try up the middle. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Hey, set.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Brady. Pass incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Brady. And that is incomplete.
For once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game, because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got a 2-minute warning to come up? Are they going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to them?
Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this Super Bowl has been as good as advertised. Probably one of the best that we've seen in recent memory. All even here in this 4th quarter. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mahomes now to throw. His throw incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
And it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Will throw. Finding Hardman. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. To throw it. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back in Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. As the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Second down and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll be taken down at the 34. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. You've got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
Third down, here comes Swift. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside.
So it'll all come down to the right foot of Eddie Pinheiro.
This undoubtedly the biggest kick of his life.